Welcome to the magical adventures of Juju and Hootie. This series is more than just a collection of stories, but a transformative journey designed to nurture calm minds, kind hearts, and empowered kids. This session blends soothing breathwork, gentle hypnotic suggestions, and positive affirmations to inspire mindfulness and self-care. If you enjoy this journey, please like, subscribe, and follow us along on Instagram at Story Soul Studio for more mindful adventures. Now find yourself in a comfortable place and let's begin. Take a soft breath in through your nose and a slow, easy breath out. Let yourself be cozy and comfortable wherever you are. This is your time to relax and have fun using your incredible imagination. You know, that creative part of your mind where anything is possible. So let's begin to imagine or think about a beautiful door, as if you can see it on a screen behind your heavy, closed eyelids. A magical door, and you are standing right in front of it. What does it look like? Is it wood or metal? Is it familiar? Or does it shimmer and sparkle like nothing you've ever seen before? Whatever you see or feel is just right. Now know that this is a magical door, a special one that opens only when you're ready to visit a peaceful place, a forest full of wonder. So as you reach for the handle, feeling ready now, notice how warm and smooth it feels beneath your hand. And when you turn it, slowly, click, the door opens. Just enough for a cool, flower-scented breeze to brush past your cheek. Take a big breath in and step through the door, and as you do, the world around you begins to shift. Let it all go. You hear a little voice that says, "Peace begins with me." And you follow that voice, walking now on a soft, mossy path lined with rainbow-colored rose petals. The air is sweet with springtime, and above you, the sky glows with the round, gentle light of the full moon. This is the forest where Juniper, or our friend Juju, comes when her heart is full of big feelings or questions she just doesn't quite know how to answer. Juju is a curious little girl with wild curls and a heart as open as the sky above. And when she needs support, she doesn't have to look far. She simply closes her eyes and places a hand over her heart and imagines a silver thread glowing softly, stretching out from her chest and floating high into the sky, and poof, her feathery best friend Hootie arrives, flying in silently on moonlit wings, so quiet and quick, as if he's been right there beside her all along. Because Hootie isn't just any owl. He's the wise voice inside of Juju, that same gentle voice that lives inside you too. The one that helps you feel calm, brave, and kind, even when things feel a little messy. So whenever you need it, you can place your hand on your heart and close your eyes and imagine your own silver thread reaching up to the sky. You might even feel a little flutter, like Hootie's wings beside you, reminding you that you already know what to do. Because that's all it takes to remember that you are never alone. The wise part of you is always with you, listening, guiding, and loving you. And tonight, under the Libra full moon, something very special is about to happen in the forest. Are you ready to go on an adventure? Just nod your head. Good. Let's go find Juju now. She's waiting quietly in a corner of the forest, where the trees sway gently like dancers and the stars peeked through the treetops. Juju tiptoed barefoot toward the moonlit clearing. It was full moon garden night, and the whole forest was buzzing with a soft excitement. This wasn't just any full moon, it was the Libra full moon, glowing round and pearly in the sky, a moon of peace, balance, and togetherness. Every spring, on this special night, the animals gathered to plant a garden together, not just with seeds and petals, but with feelings and dreams they wanted to grow inside themselves and share with the world. And at the center of the clearing sat a large, flat stone, silver, sparkling, carefully dusted off and polished. Tula the turtle stood proudly next to it. She had been planning this night all month long and had arrived early to mark this stone as their starting point. Tula was a thoughtful turtle with a unique shell that shimmered within every groove. And although her skin was rough and wrinkly, her touch was soft and tender. And she moved a little slower than her other forest friends, but she was quick to organize things. She loved things to be calm, clear, and beautifully arranged. "I've drawn a special spiral garden," she said, proudly tapping her claw at each section. "Lavender here for calm, marigolds for joy, and a quiet mossy circle in the middle where we can all sit and dream." Juju smiled, admiring the plan traced in the dirt. "It's really lovely, Tula, but what if everyone else wants to add their own ideas?" Tula's smile wobbled a bit. But I worked so hard on this. This is the best way. It's balanced and neat, and it just makes sense. Too many ideas are going to mess it all up." And just then the clearing began to fill. All the other animals were arriving, all with their own seeds, stones, and big ideas. "I brought daisy seeds," chirped the squirrel. "And pumpkins," Flicker the fox called out. "Sunflowers for around the edge," suggested the raccoon. "Vines first, always vines first," mumbled the sleepy badger. Voices crisscrossed like crickets in the night. Paws stomped near the spiral, and dirt smudged the edges. Juju could feel the tension building. Ideas tugging in all directions. It was really just too much. Tula sat stiffly beside her plan, her eyes getting watery and small as she pulled her head slightly into her shell. Her stomach felt tight and twisty, and her cheeks a bit flush and hot. Her plan, the one she had loved and imagined so clearly, was getting lost in the noise. Juju noticed and came close. "Hey, Tula, you look kind of sad." Tula whispered, "I really wanted the garden to feel peaceful. But now it feels messy, like no one cares as much as I do." Juju sat beside her. "It's okay to feel disappointed when things don't go the way you planned. That feeling, that just means you care so much. I feel that way sometimes too. Like when I paint something and then someone comes along and wants to change it or fix it. It can feel like I disappear." Tula nodded, her eyes a little shiny. Just then, a gentle flutter of feathers floated down. Hooty, Juju's wise owl friend landed gracefully on a branch beside them. "Shall we breathe together before we begin, friends?" The forest stilled as every furry head nodded in agreement towards Hooty. He began. "Breathe in, like you're smelling a blooming rose, and breathe out like you're blowing a wish into the wind." The animals all joined in, paws on their hearts, eyes closing. Inhale and exhale. Slow and steady, breathing in and breathing out. They all continued. Even Grandmother Luma, the great moon above, seemed to breathe with them as she watched. "And now repeat after me," Hooty suggested. "I take turns and share with ease. My voice matters, and so does yours. Peace begins with me. When I listen with my heart, beauty grows all around me." Breathing in and breathing out. I take turns and share with ease. My voice matters, and so does yours. Peace begins with me. When I listen with my heart, beauty grows all around me. Everyone's voices flowed together, and a feeling of harmony and unity swept across the group of furry friends. With each breath, Juniper felt her heart slow and her busy thoughts settle. She peeked at Tula. "You okay?" she whispered. Tula nodded slowly. "I just wanted it to be perfect." Juju gently touched Tula's claw. "I know you do. And maybe your plan doesn't have to disappear. Maybe it can be the center of something even bigger. You're someone who helps things grow, even when they change." Tula blinked. Her eyes met Juniper's, and her heart began to open, curious about this new idea. "What if your spiral was the starting point, the heart of the garden?" Juju questioned. "And then everyone plants something around it, like petals growing from the center." Tula took a breath. The tightness in her shell began to soften. "You mean we don't have to scrap my idea completely?" "Nope," Juju smiled. "Just make space for others to bloom too." Tula looked down at her drawing. "I can try." Hooty fluffed his feathers. "Tonight, this garden will grow from everyone's ideas, but we must take turns. That way, we can hear every dream." And so they did, and one by one, the animals stepped forward to plant their heart seeds, tiny symbols of what they wanted to feel, give, and grow. And with each turn, the garden grew warmer, like a big forest hug, because every act of sharing brought them closer together. "I plant daisies for laughter," said the squirrel. "Pumpkins for courage," Flicker stated. "And moonflowers for magic," said the raccoon. "Sunflowers for joy," chimed the bluebird. Juju stepped forward. "I plant time for peace." And finally, Tula placed her lavender sprig into the center of her spiral. "For community," she said. Each voice was like a note in a gentle song. They all needed one another. And suddenly, a soft shimmer of silver light bloomed outward from the spiral, like ripples in a pond, reaching each seed that had been planted and infusing it with the energy to thrive. The whole garden became alive, and it hummed gently, like a soft lullaby in the night air, as if it had felt the kindness behind each offering. The petals unfurled, the vines twisted into heart shapes, and tiny glowing roots pulsed beneath the soil. The garden began to bloom, not just with flowers, but with harmony. It was as if the garden itself whispered, "Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for growing together." And as the whispering wind floated through the air, each animal felt something warm blooming inside their own chest. Tula stepped back and admired the garden. "It's not what I planned," she said, "but it's even more beautiful." Juju smiled. "I think so too, because everyone's heart is in it." Hootie's eyes twinkled as he watched the two friends. When we make space for others, beauty grows in unexpected ways. Balance isn't perfect, it's peaceful. The wind carried that wisdom through the trees and echoed back their mantra. "I take turns and share with ease. My voice matters and so does yours. Peace begins with me. When I listen with my heart, beauty grows all around me." And as the last seed was pressed into the soil, the animals curled up together on the soft earth. The air smelled of lavender, thyme, and the tiniest hint of magic. Hootie's voice floated over them like a lullaby. "Close your eyes, little one, and imagine a garden inside your heart. In this garden, every feeling has a place. Every idea has room to bloom. And peace. Peace is the sunlight that helps it all grow." Juju's eyes fluttered closed as she imagined that own garden in her heart. Her breath became deep and rhythmic. Tula tucked her head into her shell, not to hide, but to dream. And the garden shimmered on, blooming softly beneath Grandmother Luma's beautiful moon's gaze. Let your body relax, sinking softly into the cushion beneath you. Feel the support of deep sleep begin to draw you in. Let your mind drift even deeper into the forest. Feel yourself carried by the wind. Let your body relax, breathing in and breathing out. Sweet dreams, little one. Thank you for joining this magical adventure with your friends, Juju and Hootie. Until next time, sleep well.